I'm gonna follow my oath. I'm gonna be consistent with my beliefs, whatever. But here's a Republican congressman once again giving the game away. I'm going to do whatever the president wants. When it comes to trade, when it comes to tariffs, when it comes to the Supreme Court, when it comes to everything, that's it. Like, makes me sad. So perfectly, they say things like this all the time, and they get angry when I say, James Comer, you're the member of a cult. Hey, Comer, you belong in a cult. You are a cultist, man. Former congressman to congressman, man. You're a member of a cult. You just told me you are going to do whatever the president wants. That's not your job. Your job is to do what you think is right. Your job is to follow your beliefs. Your job is to defend the Constitution and the rule of law. Your job is to defend the authority of Congress. Your job is to listen to the folks back home, whatever. Your job is not to do whatever the president of the United States wants. Unless you think he's a fascist and a dictator and you want him to be a fascist and a dictator. You get my point. A sitting member of Congress saying out loud, hey, what's your job? James Comer, what's your job, man? What do you do as a member of Congress, buddy? I do whatever the president wants. Duh. That's my job. I do whatever he wants. My dear leader wants. That's my job. It's a lot of fun. I'll do whatever he wants. What about if you think what he wants goes against your beliefs? Doesn't matter. I'm going to do whatever he wants. What about if what he wants isn't right? You don't think it's right. Joe, doesn't matter, man. My job is to do whatever he wants. What if what he wants is against the law, is lawless, is corrupt? What if it goes against the Constitution of the United States? Joe, man. My job is to do what he wants. What can I say? My job is to do what he wants. We've never been here before. An entire political party abandoning their oath to defend the Constitution, abandoning their beliefs, abandoning whatever principles they had, utterly abandoning the legislative branch, abandoning everything they believe is right, all in strict obedience to one man. That's a cult. James Comer, you're a cultist. Hey, $175 billion. Keith, did I get that right? Show me that headline. $175 billion. That's right. Keep that up for a minute, Keith. I want to make sure I got this right. So Trump's tariffs, which were deemed 3-4 days ago unconstitutional, all of his invoking emergency power tariffs, all unconstitutional. Best estimates are they cost the American people $175 billion over the course of the last 9-10 months. Keep that up for a sec, Keith. $175 billion. American people had to pay for these tariffs out of their pockets. Well, now hold on a minute. What? Shouldn't we be paid back? $175 billion taken out of the pockets of the American people to pay for Trump's tariffs, which have now been ruled null and void, unconstitutional. From the beginning, the Supreme Court said they were unconstitutional from day one. Thank you, Keith. Now, I want to see if I got this right. So Trump invokes a policy that so many of us believe was unconstitutional from the beginning. But we have no Congress. We just established that. They do whatever the president wants. So Trump launched these tariffs, implemented them, and away they went. Unconstitutional from the beginning, and the Supreme Court said that. And day after day, the American people, businesses in this country, American taxpayers in this country, day after day kept reaching into their pockets, their wallets, their purses, their whatever, grabbing money and giving it to Trump to pay for his tariffs. Every study that's been done has shown that 98% of the cost of these tariffs was bear by Americans. Americans paid for 98% of the cost of these tariffs. So that $175 billion, that came from us. And we're paying for it day after day after day. And right away, Trump's tariffs were thrown into court, and they've worked their way up all the way to the Supreme Court last fall, November, I believe, held a hearing on the constitutionality of these tariffs. And then just a week ago, they laid down their answer. Yep. Unconstitutional. Forget about him. From day one, Trump had no authority to lay down these tariffs. Okay. But then what? So where do I go to get my piece of that 175 billion? Like, I don't, you see the kind of the common sense look at this? Like, Trump does something. It's unconstitutional. It cost the American people $175 billion. Okay. Pay the American people back. Pay the American people back. That just makes all the sense in the world. If you had no right to take the $175 billion from the American people, and that's what the highest court in the land said on Friday, President Trump, you had no legal authority. You had no constitutional authority. You had no right from the beginning, from day one, Liberation Day, whatever the hell that was. You had no right to take this money. It's like Trump robbed us for 9-10 months, man, robbing us every day, stealing from us every day, stealing. And the final tab is $175 billion. And finally, the law catches up with Trump. Man, you've been stealing from the American people. I got $175 billion, man. We caught you. It's like Trump's been robbing banks left and right all over the country for 9-10 months. Finally, we caught him. He stole $175 billion from us. That's got to be paid back. And even Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, went on TV over the weekend and he said, because he was asked about this, he said, oh, it's right there in Treasury. We know where that $175 billion is. It's right there in the Treasury Department. Then take it and give it back to the American people. Refund. I'm not a candidate for office this year. If I were a Democratic candidate for office, I'd be pounding the damn table every day. Hey, Trump stole $175 billion from the American people. Supreme Court said so. He's got to pay that back. Pay that back. I'd be pounding that every damn day. That should just piss off everybody. 53 missing pages. 53 missing pages. Keith, you got that headline? Epstein files. NPR, and I think it was MS Now confirmed, there are 53 missing Trump pages in the Epstein files. Justice Department has no explanation. Keith, thank you. The background here is that from the public database, there's a public database of everything that is in the Epstein files. And when you go to the public database of everything that's in the Epstein files, as journalists have done, you find that 53 pages that are alluded to in the public database are no longer there. The public database says this is what is in those 53 pages. So when you go try to find those 53 pages, they're missing. The Justice Department has no comment. With everything going on with these Epstein files, this great scandal, this big government cover-up, man, add this to the list. This is really concerning. What's in, by the way, those 53 pages? Those 53 missing pages in the Epstein files relate to allegations that Donald Trump raped and abused a minor, a 13-year-old girl. That 53 pages that is now missing and that the Justice Department has no comment on, they're pages full of FBI interviews and notes from conversations they had with a woman who accused Trump of raping and abusing her and hitting her when she was a 13-year-old girl. These were interviews and notes from 2019. And now they're nowhere to be found. There are also a few missing pages of documents where accusations against Epstein mention Trump. So accusations against really bad things that Epstein did, Trump is mentioned right alongside him. Those pages are missing too. And let's just be clear again. These are pages that are identified in the public database. And when you go to find them, you can't find any of these pages. all having to do with 2019 FBI conversations with a woman who said that when she was 13, Trump raped her and abused her. And now those pages, all of them, all the details of these accusations, of these allegations, completely missing. Justice Department won't even comment on it. They lost them? Just can't find them? Just sheer incompetence? These 53 pages relating to Trump raping and abusing a 13-year-old girl? That just sounds like way too much of a coincidence, right? We use the word cover up a lot. I do when I talk about the Epstein files. Because Donald Trump told Pam Bondi and Kash Patel and whoever else, after they were appointed and took over the Justice Department and the FBI, Donald Trump told them, get rid of all references to me in these files. Don't let these files out. And my God, if we have to let some of the files out, get rid of all references to me. The President of the United States ordered Pam Bondi, the Justice Department, by the way, our Justice Department, to do that. That's a cover-up. That's a big, gross, scary government cover-up that in another day and another time would anger every American. Every American. This case alone that broke yesterday should just be bells and whistles time, man. 53 pages, all focused on allegations Trump raped and abused a 13-year-old girl. Gone! Completely missing now. Nowhere to be found. Again, it should anger all of us. Hey, final thought today. I've gotten mixed reviews from a lot of people in the media and just regular folk who don't like the fact that I'm not going to watch Trump's State of the Union speech tonight. Joe, you got a platform, man. We love to listen to what you say. We want to know what you think. You got to watch the speech, Joe. Let me be clear. I don't got to watch the speech, and I'm not going to watch the speech. I will eat up every bit of the post-speech analysis I can from all sides. I want to know exactly what he said. I want to know what each and every one of his lies were. Believe you me, because I want to put a spotlight on everything Trump said, and I will do that. I am simply not going to waste an hour and a half of my life. And by the way, last year, Trump spoke for an hour and 40 minutes, which was like, I think, the longest. He's said that this speech will even be longer. So let me say, I am not going to waste 2 hours of my life. And I want you to think about this. I just don't see the purpose in it. I'm not going to take 2 hours of my life to sit there in front of a TV and listen to someone lie to me every time he opens his mouth. No, I'm not going to do that. Why would anyone do that? I'll read the transcript of his speech. I'll study it afterwards. I'll listen to the analysis. I'll know everything he said. But why would I take 2 hours to be lied to to listen to a speech where every time he opens his mouth, he's lying. There's like there's no point to that. And I don't want to do it. And to people who just, because I've heard from some Trump supporters, Joe, you listen to Biden, you listen to Obama, they lie too. I'm sorry, guys. I'll have a conversation with any and all of you. But I just need to remind everybody of this because this is really, really important. We've never, ever had a president who lies like Trump. Full stop. Full stop. It's who he's been his whole life. He's a liar and he's a bullshitter. We've never had this. I'm talking about a human being who is utterly untethered to truth. Lying is, man, that's like central to his entire being. We've never had that before. And the sad thing is we've normalized it. And the sad thing is way too many people aren't bothered by it. Like when I say, as I said on TV the other night, I'm not going to watch the speech because he's just going to lie. I could even see some of the folks, some of the media folks got a little, not upset with me, but a little bothered by that. And I said what I'm saying now. I said, you may think that's crazy and I'm wrong not to, but we've never been here before. We've never had a president who's going to stand in front of us and just lie every time he opens his mouth. We've never been here before. I don't want to normalize that. I don't want to normalize him. And life is really short. I don't want to take 2 hours of my day, my night, to do that. No matter where you stand on policy, Trump supporter, Trump hater, somewhere in the middle, no matter what you are, here's another every American should. Every American should be bothered by a political leader who lies as he breathes. Even if you love him and you love what he's doing. I say this all the time to Trump supporters. You should be bothered that he lies to you all the time. Like you should, you're a good man. You've got self-worth, baby. You believe in yourself. You shouldn't be happy with him lying to you all the time. That should bother you. It should bother all of us. But it doesn't bother all of us. No, I'm not going to watch it. And I don't think you should either. And it's not going to happen, but my hope and my prayer was that not one damn Democrat would show up. But some will. Everybody's got to make their own decision. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. Paxos.app is right there. I want you to check it out because we're putting Paxos out in the world this week. Might even be tomorrow. Check it out, Paxos.app. It's our one-stop shop, our Know Your Rights tool for every immigrant and every citizen in this country to lawfully fight back against ICE. It's called Paxos, Paxos.app. Give it a look. Give it a look. My Substack, Social Contract with Joe Walsh at Substack.substack.com. Social Contract with Joe Walsh.substack.com. I'm a lousy hit you up for money kind of a guy. It's just not my thing. I hate it. But if you like what I say, if you like kind of what my takes are, if you like this little old voice is always open to your support. So consider becoming a paid subscriber. It's not much. I think it's like $1,000 a month. I'm kidding. It's not $1,000 a month. It's like $5-6 a month. Social Contract with Joe Walsh.substack.com. As always, you want to shoot me an email, do. Shoot me an email, good, bad, or ugly. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. All one word. Thanks all. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, follow, and share The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple, Spotify. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to The Social Contract on Substack. This has been The Social Contract with Joe Walsh.